Well, hello again to all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching. Georgia Beer Reviews back at you today with another one, and what I'm looking at is another beer from Line Creek Brewing Company out of Peachtree City, Georgia. This is the Total Consciousness Double IPA series. It's in the hole! It is a New England double IPA, clocking in at 7.8% alcohol by volume. This beer gets a lot of or it has a lot of Caddyshack references on the label. It says these hops go forever, so I got that going for me, which is nice. And then it says, "Hey llama, how about a little something, for the effort?" Kind of taking some of the Bill Murray quotes from the movie and altering them slightly to make sense for this beer. And of course, it's got the golf theme on the label as well. The hops that they use in this beer are Azaka, Matuka, and Denali. I love how they have this on all of the Line Creek beers as well. The different, what to expect with the different flavors: color, bitter, finish, body. It does say juicy, tropical, hazy, and soft on the label. Okay, I've never had this beer before. Let's go ahead and get into it and see what we're working with. A New England Double IPA. All right. It's definitely a deep orange color. Hazy, although not as hazy as some of the New England IPAs that I've had recently, but it's definitely hazy enough that you can't see through it, but you can't see a lot of the light coming through. Um, I'm not seeing anything floating around in this one, but it is super hazy. Like I said, it poured with about a four-finger, slightly off-white head, kind of a cross between a frothy and a creamy head. The aroma, a lot of tropical fruit, pineapple, mango. Definitely getting some good malt character on the aroma as well. Some nice bready notes on the aroma. By the way, this is a super fresh batch. It was canned, well, about 5 weeks ago. So mango, pineapple, maybe a slight citrus note in there as well, like some tangerine. The malt character with this is really impressive. You're definitely getting a lot of bready notes on the aroma, which sometimes get lost with New England IPAs because they're so fruit forward on the aroma. But this one definitely has some good malt character. I'm almost getting a little bit of like a caramel note on the nose as well. Yeah, a slight caramel note. So it definitely smells fruity. It smells like it's going to have some nice sweetness to it, some good malt character because of the bready notes that I'm getting on the aroma. The alcohol at 7.8% is masked, at least on the aroma. I'm not picking up on any boozy qualities with this beer. I was hoping the head would die down a little bit more, but it's time to go ahead and get into this beer, so we'll just have to make do. All right, cheers, guys. All right, this is really nice. It's fruity, the mango, pineapple, light citrus notes, not as much as I was picking up on with the aroma. I thought maybe the citrus would be a little bit more prevalent on the palate, but it's definitely got the tropical fruit notes down with the pineapple and the mango leading the show. With 7.8% alcohol is masked exceptionally well. The fruit flavors lead immediately into a nice malty, bready character in the middle of the sip. Some really rich, like wheat bread notes in the middle. The head is sticking around. It's super creamy. It's hard to pick up on with the camera, but it's got that. It looks like it's got like a lactose head. There's no milk sugar added to this though. It's just got a creamy head to it. See if that helps you kind of see the It doesn't want to focus, but it's got a very creamy, almost like when you go and get a latte or something, that the foam that you get, that's what it looks like with a good latte at a coffee shop or something. Okay, so as you can see now, especially that I poured a little bit more and the head's dying down, I mean, it is just how deep hazy orange that beer actually is. Carbonation is medium, on the high side of medium with this one. The finish is relatively crisp. It's super clean. It's refreshing. The alcohol is masked well on the palate as well. I wasn't getting any on the aroma. I'm definitely not getting any on the palate or on the finish. It's not warming going down at all. So the alcohol is just, it might surprise you. You drink a couple of these at 7.8%, will sneak up on you for sure. Mm. This is just a delightful brew. Um, really well done. New England Double IPA. This doesn't. This one doesn't particularly compare to some of the ones that I've had recently, like from Trillium. Some of the really heavy, just outstanding New England IPAs. I was thinking this one would kind of be like Metal from Trillium because it's a New England double IPA, higher alcohol, but it really just doesn't quite have that mouthfeel and that thickness that the Trillium one did. It does have more malt character though, which I like, but I was like the tropical fruit notes, everything is there. It's on point with the flavor, but I just wish there was a little bit more of it. Um, Not that I don't love the malt character, but I wish the fruity, juicy characteristics from the hops were coming through a little bit more than they are. That's really my only complaint with this beer. Everything else is spot on. All the flavors are there. The body's there. The finish is there. The malt character is definitely a little bit more than what I was expecting with a New England double IPA, but that's not a bad thing. Um, I'm just I'm going to go with a 94 out of 100. It's a pretty solid A, but it just doesn't stack up to some of the stuff I've had recently from Trillium. I mean, and that's not a knock against this beer. I mean, Trillium makes some of the best New England IPAs in the world, as far as I'm concerned, and as far as a lot of people are concerned. They're just very local to the New England area, Boston, Massachusetts, Canton. It's just hard to get anywhere else. So, which is unfortunate because they make excellent stuff. So this one, 94 out of 100. It's wonderful. It's local. You can only get it in Georgia. So come on down, folks. Peachtree City, Georgia is where this beer is brewed. They make a lot of great stuff, really good stouts. And they obviously have some good New England style IPAs. I did like the other one better. The fruited IPA was more of a juice bomb, more of a traditional New England style IPA than this one. But this one's still excellent nonetheless. 94 out of 100. I have blabbed on long enough. That'll do it for this beer for you guys. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. And until next time, everybody, cheers.